Alrighty. Here we go, finally. Game 1 of the World Series. Two teams are left standing. One of them being your Pittsburgh Pirates. 3 playoff appearances in the first 3 years of the series, I should say. Making it farther and farther every year, up until here. Now we're in the World Series, taking on the mighty Minnesota Twins. One of the best records in all of baseball. 3rd straight year going into the World Series, making it to the World Series. They won the first year, beating the Dodgers in 7 games. Or no, I'm sorry, they swept the Dodgers. Second year, they lost to the Dodgers in 7 games. And now here they are to take on a completely new opponent. So hey, if you're looking forward to the series and you're on YouTube, do me a favor. Hit the like button and subscribe. That would be pretty swell. Pretty swell, if I could just say that. Let's make sure I can get this working. There we go. We got our ace on the mound. They got their ace on the mound. Pablo Lopez going for the Twins. We have Paul Skeens. Enough talk. Let's get into it. The 2 best teams. Twins at 105 and 57. We finished at 100 wins and 62 losses. And look at this lineup that the Twins are supporting. No wonder they won 105 games. Incredible lineup. Credibe. Oh, Matt Wallner. Oh, boy.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Minnesota Twins. This crowd is ready.
Got a few Pirates fans sprinkled in here.
Game 1 is
I'd really hope they would show up a little more than what they are. Mostly a Twins dominated. We are on the road for the first 2 games. We're going to see if we can still win here in game 1.
With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement.
Boy, look at these runs per game. Look at these comparison. 7-2 record for each team. The runs per game definitely got to put it in favor of the Twins. ERA put it in favor of the Pirates. Whip put it in favor of the Pirates, and then whatever the rest of that was.
It's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking
Twins
to
going City Connects for game 1. Okay. Maybe a little bit of superstition here, a little bit of luck.
First pitch coming your way next.
Don't know the numbers, but I know they got a good record to get with while they're wearing their City Connects in the franchise. Here we go.
Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real.
Hopefully we get them good at bats tonight. A little bit of luck on our side. We're going to need it. This team is built different. What's that, Brian? Chandler Simpson leading it off. Let's take a look at Pablo Lopez, game 1 starter for the Twins. 31-year-old righty with an 89 overall. Fastball sweeper, circle change, 12-6 curve, and a sinker. Had a good year for the Twins as their ace. 13-6 with a 2.99 ERA. 192 strikeouts. Got real close to 200 strikeouts for him. And here in the postseason, he started off really slow, but he's been getting better through each. Okay, well he hasn't faced us, so I don't know what that's about. I hope that's not like a spoiler. I'll take a picture of that just in case it is a spoiler. But anyway, he's a free agent at the end of the year. Got the break outlier perk. And he was an all-star this year. That better not be a spoiler, I swear. It's going to be really messed up if that's what it is.
Now it's tough to do.
All right, so here we go. World Series underway. It's our first time here since 1979.
Chandler Simpson, the leadoff
And I
batter,
finally got his
as he
audio
looks at
fixed, so
ball
here's
one.
Chandler Simpson. Hasn't done a whole lot, but the times that he has hit have been huge.
In the air, left
Chases that
field,
ball
down
left
the
field.
line. Arozarena
And that's Arozarena
snags
in
it,
left
one
field.
down. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for game one.
There
of the
is
World
our
Series,
lineup.
Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece
Got Nick
together a
Gonzalez
winner.
getting the start at second
Historically
base, hitting
speaking,
second.
The team that wins this opening game more often than
Other than
not
that,
goes
about the
on
same
to win
people
the
starting.
World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Nick
Speaking of which, here's Nick Gonzalez.
The next Pirate to hit.
Defense for the
Gonzalez
Twins.
in his fifth
Good
season,
team,
batting
to say the
second
least.
in today's lineup.
Arozarena, Buxton, and
Former
Wallner
first-round
around the
pick in
outfield,
2020.
all with solid arm strength. Lewis, Correa, Jazz Chisholm, and Josh Naylor around the infield. Victor Carantini. Good to see he's still playing baseball behind the plate. DHing, they have Trevor Larnach. So, a lot of high-hitting players on this team.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike.
Evening, Justin.
Lopez. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either.
Oof.
And a big swing and a miss. Even
He's rooting for the
best
Twins?
guys
Yeah.
in the sport
Hey, that's fine.
are gonna give up home runs from time to time.
This Twins
and he's
team
an
has been
exception.
probably the best team in
and
this
even with
franchise.
those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point,
Even better than the Dodgers.
Cuts and misses.
As
It's a
Gonzalez
strikeout.
strikes out,
Dominated
there's
strike
Lopez's
there
first
on
K.
just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone,
All
sometimes
right,
he
here comes
backs off
Reynolds.
before it really begins.
Brian Reynolds here.
He's heating up.
For a strike. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They
He is
strike
heating
hitters
up.
out. They limit walks and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every
World
fifth
Series
day, go
time,
out there,
baby.
hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
And Reynolds shoots that off the glove of the third baseman, but he's got time. Reynolds will beat it out.
He's in safely, and now there's a
Will
runner
be
at
ruled a
first.
base hit off of the glove of Royce Lewis at third. Oh boy, he could have been out.
Runner
I want to look
first.
at that real quick. He could have been out there. Ooh. Oh no, we're safe. Just like maybe by a frame, we're safe. Nice job by Reynolds to run this out. That could have went either way, to be completely honest with you. Because the ball's in the glove. All right.
The 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
We'll take it. Here's Cruz.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
It's going to be one of those pitchers where he throws a lot of first pitch fastballs, and they're all going to look so good to hit. There's no wind here tonight.
Now one miss.
I got to say, man, their City Connects really distract me a little bit.
But the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next offering in there for a
1 and
strike.
2.
And the count is 1-2.
I like their Connects, though.
Two outs. Cut on and miss.
And
Strike him
Cruz
out.
strikes out.
And the inning is over.
Lopez, solid inning.
So one left for Pittsburgh. The Twins
Bottom of the
coming
first we
up,
go.
no score.
We got
This is
our
the
ace on the
World
mound.
Series on the show.
You know him, you love him. You begged for me to extend him, and we did. It's our boy,
Back at Target Field, getting the nod on the mound, Paul Skeens.
Mr. Skeens.
It's always interesting to see
You're
how
up.
he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for.
Great
on that given
postseason
day.
so
But he's
far.
right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel.
We'll see what he can do, though. This is a tough Twins lineup. This is going to be an absolutely tough Twins lineup. You got Jazz leading it off. They signed him in the offseason. Twins are absolutely in a playoff window. They want to keep it open as much as possible.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's behind 0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
0-2 curve
dice.
there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this game.
I meant to go live this afternoon, but I kind of fell asleep. Fly ball, right field. Conine better wake up out there. Just sitting on a 103 fastball.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to
franchise
take
with the
advantage
Twins
of the
and the Pirates?
opportunities that they do have.
You're right.
Which
about
one was
that,
more
Rube.
successful?
Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
What year? This is 2027.
Carlos Correa in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2025, we got swept out of the wild card game. 2026, got swept out of the division series. And here we are in 27. I think it's the farthest we've ever made it.
May be a good compliment to that fastball.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Correa. There is no easy out in this lineup. Take a 1-0-2. Correa sits down.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't
2 down
think
here in
he
the
was
first.
taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location.
Here comes Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. And the first pitch misses for
Parts,
ball
you think you
1.
posted more with him? Twins had the one of your most popular shorts. I'll have to look at that. I didn't see the short. I really wish YouTube would stop blocking my shorts. That's pretty nice.
And that's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability.
As good as Soriano?
They're so
That's
tough
hard
to
to
do
believe.
anything with as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
He normally does damage.
We're about to have our
on
big
pitch in that
superstar make his
location.
debut
Just a
next
swing and a
year.
miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again.
Third baseman Danny Odell will make the roster next year.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Just sitting on 100 plus miles an hour. Doesn't everybody do that? Atta boy, gets him on the sweeper. Skeens matches Lopez.
We played an inning. No score.
1 inning in the books. Here in the World Series.
Game 1 of the World Series. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
I'll admit, man, you got to give the offense advantage to the Twins.
Close,
But you got to give the pitching in favor of us.
Around postseason baseball, there really isn't
I guess
anything
it's
like
which
it
one's
in
going to
the
be better.
sport.
You know.
It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
That was disgusting.
That one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
We got to find our swing. If we can steal one here in Minnesota, that would be huge.
Strike three, went back
We
to
are
the
not going to do
sweeper,
it there.
got the strikeout.
Third strikeout for Lopez. We're going to see a lot of those.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, I don't have TikTok. Send me the link anyway. I'll see if I can watch it. Oof.
That one fouled off.
Looking for Conine. Like, he exactly hasn't got his swing together this postseason. We're kind of moving him up and down the lineup to see where we can put him, where he'll be productive.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a
Right
miss
now,
there.
we're not touching anything Lopez is throwing us.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone. Just
Gotta have good
elevating
at
a little
bats.
bit. It
I
looks
haven't played the
good
game
because
since
you
last
see it for a
episode,
good
so
while
you
as
know
a
how that
hitter.
goes.
Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Well, jam shot left field. That will be run down, though.
Arozarena pulls that one down.
Randy
and there's
Arozarena.
2 away.
2 down.
2 down, bases
Somebody's got to get high.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That's inside, and that's ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. That one
Way inside. 2-0.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spencer had a really good series against the Giants. I'm telling you, man, this Twins team's probably going to be the hardest team we've ever faced. Good timing. Love to see it.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Oh, Horowitz gets on top of it, off the glove of Chisholm.
Squeeze it.
And wow, Horowitz is still going to get thrown out. That speed is just unbelievably slow.
We'll go to the bottom of the second.
A little bit of shaky defense by this Minnesota infield, but it doesn't really cost them anything. Let's go to the bottom of the second.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number
This guy.
2. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Let me see how close that play was, because it looked like Horowitz was past the bag. Obviously he wasn't, but... Good play by Chisholm to stay with it. Ball's in the glove. So, yeah, he was just barely out. Good call. Good call. Horowitz has got to get some speed, man. As much as I love Spencer Horowitz, he may be a bench guy next year. Because we've got to make room for Danny Odell, and he can either play third or he can play first. If he plays third, then we'll have a guy that's making $8 million sitting on the bench that can play only one position, and keep Brian Hayes. Or he can sit, or he can play first, where Horowitz can be a pinch hitter.
Now a high fly ball out to
There's a
left
fly
center.
ball. We got a man there.
Hauls it in for
One
the
down.
out.
Here's Buxton. Look how hot he is.
Game 1 of the World
And his
Series
numbers,
here
too.
tonight, and all he's hoping
Defense
is that the
for your
success that
Buccos
he's
here
had
in Game
the
1.
first couple of
Second
rounds
verse, same as the
continues.
first, pretty much. Palacio, Simpson, and Conine around the outfield. Hayes, Cruz, Gonzalez, and Horowitz around the infield. Andy Rodriguez getting the start behind the plate. Brian Reynolds DHing in support of our man, our ace, our tone setter, Paul Skeens. Won the Cy Young last year. Had a very good year this year.
Career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed.
Got to be careful with Buxton.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff.
How's the baby doing? How's Miss Dez doing? Good take, 1 and 2. We didn't really make any roster changes. I thought about making one bullpen change, but there wasn't really anyone I wanted to send down.
Again, with the fastball slightly elevated, he just is having a hard time catching up.
Atta boy.
Struck him out.
How about 3 strikeouts for Skeens so far? He's mixing that fastball and sleeper pretty good.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing.
We haven't thrown the curveball yet. We haven't thrown the slider. I probably will not throw the slider. Get Buxton way out in front of that.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
And it does not get any easier. Here's Josh Naylor.
First pitch swinging.
0-1. Hey, that's good. That's awesome to hear.
Next offering is foul back.
Hey, that ball's fair. Grab it. Okay. Wow, Naylor played a complete season.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with
a
a
mistake
foul
there.
ball.
I think I need to really be careful with how I throw this fastball. Here's the 0-2 to Naylor.
2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I don't think we faced the Twins in the regular season.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of daddy. Yeah. Ground ball, Hayes. Nice play. We'll throw across the diamond.
Hayes to first.
And gets Naylor.
So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd.
Nothing doing.
We're tied. Nothing.
That hat shuffle doesn't make sense in the background.
Back in Minnesota,
all right.
On to the 3rd inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Palacios. Lopez back to work. That's off the inside.
I think the best way we can, the best tactic we can get is try to wear down Lopez. I really don't think we're going to score a lot of runs off of him, especially when we're getting a lot of bad swings like that.
And he makes the catch.
As Palacios fouls out. 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Hayes.
Here's Key.
Hayes with a homer in his last game.
Surprisingly hit a home run in the last game. Wow.
That one finds
that could have been it right there. That was not it. Jesus, man, I'm so bad. Now, hopefully we won't lose the World Series, but if we do, I think we could be back next year. Brian Hayes can't hit worth a damn, man. He really can't. Just throw it up in the zone. He can never hit it. I think that first pitch was the best one that we just went by. Hayes strikes out.
So the batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson, the next Pirate to hit. That catches
2 down. We're back to
the zone,
Simpson.
and it's 0-1.
Be nice to get this cat on base because I think we could run off Carantini here. 59 arm strength. He's got a good pop time. We're never going to hit that. I just need to stop swinging at that.
Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
About 2 home runs for Chandler Simpson. He has more home runs than O'Neal Cruz has.
Top of the third, no score.
Just sounds like something that shouldn't be accurate. But can't hit nothing there. I have a feeling we're not going to hit anything here.
Down in order go the Pirates. Still no
Nothing
score.
doing for the Pirates, man. Keep her going.
As we go to the last of the third. Now it's
Here is the DH. I do want to look at something real quick. I'm really concerned that this game is going to tell everything. He does have 6 strikeouts. Like, the game says he's going to have 6 strikeouts. But we're already at 5. So, theoretically, we'll strike out one more time against Lopez. I hope this is not a spoiler. Because we have not faced him. This is literally game 1 of the World Series. And I believe that's today's date. So, I hope this isn't like some kind of bug that pre-tells, you know, how this is going to go. So, we're going to keep an eye on that. Apparently, he's going to give up a home run. We'll see.
Trevor Larnach.
What's up, Ep? 10-13. See, like, this doesn't make any sense. How you been doing, man?
And a foul ball.
Yeah, DM me the video. I'd love to see it. I guess this is before we knew each other. Ground ball. Hayes again. Throws out the DH. 1 down. Raising Mets. How's life treating you, man?
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Oh, attaboy. You got to give us that call a lot.
Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Asking a lot of curveballs here. I think we need to throw the sweeper. Everything's been about the same. Nothing's really changed. I'm playing some rec baseball this summer, so I'm excited for that.
This one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's
I think we got our first practice on Monday.
Vic Caratini at the plate. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust
Victor
your ability.
You
Caratini.
know, Siggy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure
Right from
actually
Philly
in the league
last
championship
season.
series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season.
1-1.
Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So
Oh,
you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
2 down, nobody on.
2-1.
Outside, 2-1. That sinker's really sinking too far away.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Carantini. Good switch hitting catcher.
2 outs.
Not good enough to hit 102. Skeens, he is locked in.
There as he gets a 1-2-3. 9 straight retired.
3 innings already in the books here in game 1. Don't expect a lot of scoring. Let's go to the 4th.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nick Gonzalez.
All right, Nick Gonzalez. We put him in over Tamar Johnson because of the plate vision and contact. We'll see how it goes. He's already struck out, so.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Such a good pitch.
These Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
091 for Nick Gonzalez. Not what we want to see.
Ground ball left
Slowly
side.
taps. Royce Lewis will
Fires
throw him
across
out.
the diamond.
Down.
That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brian Reynolds.
right.
Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball one there.
There's a one hit this whole game, and it was Brian Reynolds' infield single.
Multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
Oh, how many hits does Brian Reynolds have? Oh, 1288. Okay. We actually hit that with him last season. I wish I would have caught that.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver.
Dude, I cannot hit that changeup in that corner.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1 and 2. I'm going to strike out about 18 times. I'm convinced I will. 6 strikeouts already for Lopez.
It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over.
Got to give credit to Carantini, too. He knows how to call a game behind the plate.
O'Neal Cruz. Now
I didn't expect to make contact with that.
Strikeout victim his first time.
And Cruz, with the very useless perk of the first-time pitch perk, good timing in the middle of the zone, ground out.
Doing here this half to the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied.
That's the new rating. Perks don't matter. Bottom of the 4th we go. Whole bunch of zeros.
Back at target field, Jazz.
It's only a matter of time before we hang one. We'll see. Back top lineup for the Twins. Here's Jazz.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that.
Love the way Skeens has pitched to the lineup so far.
If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Whew. Fly ball, center field. Simpson's got plenty of speed. He should run this down.
1 away.
1 out. Twins are hitting the ball harder than we are.
Here's Carlos Correa.
That's always concerning.
His first at-bat was a strikeout. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa.
We'll take that.
He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Next pitch is outside.
I don't expect a lot of these Twins hitters to chase. So that really makes our window very small when we throw these pitches.
And the right-hander deals. That one just misses.
Side.
And the count's even at 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Up and in, just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Sitting on 101. He's very late. That's a
on
mistake.
strikes. Now 5
But we'll take it.
strikeouts for him on
Skeens
the
strikes
mound.
out Correa.
Chris, as we look back
5
at the pitch
Ks for
sequence,
Skeens.
He hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm.
Yeah, that's
You never
good,
wanna
like,
take a called
speed
third strike
mixing
as a
right there.
fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't
Here's
see what was
Lewis.
coming.
And now, Royce Lewis. That one at triple digits.
He struck out, only hitting .079 this postseason. How is Skeens already at half energy? That's going to be up the middle. What's up, Gabe? There's the first hit for the Twins. Royce Lewis, 2-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Fly to left his first time.
All right, runner on base now. Here's Wallner.
And that's in there at the knees.
What's up, outside? LeBron?
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at
wrong
first.
sport.
Here in Game 1 of the World Series. And
Not bad, Gabe.
misses. And that
Having a good
is
Friday?
ball 1.
Everybody's having a good Friday. It's the weekend for you guys.
Two outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
These guys are sitting on the fastball. One and 2 to Matt Wallner. 1 and 3 to Matt Wallner. Sweeper gets him swinging.
One left for
Skeens.
Minnesota, and we're still not
Pitcher's
at
duel.
0.
No surprise here in Game 1 of the World Series. Who will blink first?
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the
Literally
starters have
identical.
performed up to this point.
4 innings pitched for each side. 1 hit given up, no walks, 6 strikeouts for each pitcher. We got to get something going here.
That pitch in for a strike.
Just
4-1.
such a good
Well,
pitch.
but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next
Wow.
offering is in for a strike.
Just dots it. 0 and 2.
One and two.
Those hanging curveballs, man. We've done nothing with those.
Foul ball left side.
If didn't pitch it, that would be nice here. Good timing. Love to see it.
That one misses. Ball 2.
2 and 2 to the catcher.
And there's a
3 and 2. Conine on deck.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Attaboy, Andy left field. That's going to get in. Rosarena will cut it off.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
There's our first hit since the first inning. Only the second one given up by Lopez.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game.
Comes Conine.
Hitting his pitches all night long.
So up next, Griffin Conine. He's 0 for 1. First
Well, he's
pitch
really not
just
calling that
misses.
corner. Hey, the Rays are a good team. Talking about Paul Blackburn?
First.
God, that sweeper is just so
With 2
disgusting.
strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
Call for time here. 1 and 2 to Conine. Runner on first here in the 5th inning. No score. Ooh, that was our pitch, and we just missed it.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Seems like Soto's heating up. Conine center field. Buxton is gonna. He's gonna catch everything in center field. Nice try by Conine. Tried to drop it in front of Buxton, but he's just gonna catch everything. One down.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer.
Yeah, 80 reaction's really good.
He's 0 for 1.
98 speed. Yeah, he's gonna catch that. All right, here's Horwitz.
And that one fouled
Thank you for
off.
fouling that off. I shouldn't have swung at that.
Man at first, 1 away. Pitch is in there. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Out of baby Horowitz, left field. That will drop in. Rosarena will cut it off again. 2 on for the Pirates.
Position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Here's Palacios.
Palacios getting ready to hit. First time up was a pop out.
Man, I gotta stop swinging at that. It just looks so good coming in. Come on, Palacio. I mean, even a single, I don't think will get us a run.
On second, Horwitz at first, 1 gone. And that
Woo!
one fouled off.
We were late on that one, 0-2. I wanted to call time, it wouldn't let me.
Fouls it off.
1-2
Still
to
1-2.
Palacios, hitting 150 here in the postseason. Giving him the start over Billy Cook, though. Come on, down the line. Foul.
That's just foul.
Oh, that was so close. I like what Palacios was thinking there. He's not trying to hit a home run. He's just trying to hit it down the line. I really was hoping that was it. Palacios will line out to Rosarena. 2 down. Good at bat by Palacios, though. Good at bat. Got to stop hitting it to Rosarena. If we do, hit it farther left.
Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first
All right, it's up to
time.
Hayes. His clutch is down just a little bit. Good timing.
Swings
And
gets
Hayes
one in
slings
the
the
air
first
out towards
pitch right field,
He's
but
got it,
Wallner
and
will
that's the
grab it.
third out. Pirates strand a couple.
All right, we
and
get 2
are
hits.
still
Don't bring anyone
scoreless.
around to score. At least we got some hits. Nice work by Pablo.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
Now we got to hope they don't get hot here in the 5th inning. Here's Buxton, the hottest hitter in this lineup. No surprise.
These Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something.
Buxton reaches out left field. We got a man there.
Under it, makes the grab.
1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's
If we
Josh
can get
Naylor.
Simpson on in the
First
next
time up, he
inning,
grounded to
that would be
third.
huge. Because I really think we
Pretty
could steal off
clear that he was
Caratini.
frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar
Oh boy,
player in this
102.
lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Naylor can hit the fastball outside. So we need to be careful there. 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's
I don't
call,
remember
but
what
at
we
this
struck him out
point,
with,
he's
if
gonna
we
have to
did
get
in the
it down
last
and be
at
ready
bat.
to hit anything
See if we can go
close to his
fastball
own.
up and away here.
One down, base is empty.
Okay. Somehow hit that.
Ball, it stays 0-2.
Team has good contact 1 through 9, so it kind of doesn't surprise me.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
Pitch number 60 coming from Skeens. Here's the 0-2. And he gets Naylor with the 101.
Making 7 strikeouts for him.
7 Ks for Captain Skeens.
The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's
Poor
in the
Skeens.
catcher's mitt.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
This
Grounded out
guy.
his first time.
I can't believe this dude's stats. If we had a lefty on the mound, he has 99 clutch. That's incredible. Hit 282 this season, 17 home runs, just consistent. That's what he was. He's also on a hot streak.
On the corner
Oh
for a
boy,
strike.
0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to
We
go the
still haven't
distance if he
thrown the
keeps this
slider
up.
at all this game, but I don't want to throw it. Not because I don't think it's good, but because of the button assignment on it.
Nobody on. Comes
It's
up
hard,
empty.
at least for me,
Strike
to
two.
time a slider
Sink has so
on
much
the right
drop in it.
bumper.
It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ooh, he was sitting on that one.
Still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
0-2 to Larnach. Attaboy.
Serious gas in
102
the
by
on
Skeens
that
gets
one. Still nothing on the
Larnach
scoreboard
looking.
for him after 5. And we still have
We are
no
halfway
score.
done here in game 1. Nothing. A good offensive team like the Twins versus a good pitching
All set for
team like the
start of
Pirates.
inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Chandler Simpson.
Here's Simpson again. He's 0 for 2.
Lopez back to work.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be
0-91
more
versus
disciplined at the
lefties.
plate.
That's
They've
not
been
good.
chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That
And
sweeper
that's in
is
there
just
for a
really
strike,
good.
and now it's even. Right side.
Good timing again. Love to see it.
Jazz tosses
Nice
to
play by
first.
Jazz. Gets
Leadoff
Simpson
man
out.
retired in the
1 down.
6th.
I love these good timing outs. They're my favorite.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed
That heat,
factors
yeah.
in the most.
Skeens is fantastic.
He
It's
gets
a
to
really darn
balls
shame we
that
have not gotten a
get
run
by
yet.
Most people
Good
at that
timing. Let's see it.
position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may
I
have
wish I
extra
could see
bases,
the
and he
opponent's
just
bullpen.
takes it away.
I thought there was a way you could see their bullpen, but I can't remember how you're supposed to do it.
All tied up here in game 1 of the World Series. Just
Outside, 2-1.
missed.
Come in. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Boyo came in. Let's see here. All right. Sounds on par with the Pirates, yeah.
One strike.
Didn't that pitch count up? Fouls it off by Nick Gonzalez, 2-2.
That one not close. And the count is filled up.
Oh, the cat's over there. All right, full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch.
Big pitch here.
With three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Nick Gonzalez, center field, and Buxton will get there. Good timing out. Love to see it.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to try.
It's not going to hit anything
down.
at all, are we?
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing.
Love the good
football.
timing outs. They're my favorite.
Reynolds now at the plate.
And here's Reynolds.
Strike
No
one.
ball. One strike.
Next pitch is
Can
outside.
you not?
One ball. One strike.
77 pitches for Pablo Lopez.
Foul ball.
Reynolds' power just really hasn't been
Trying to
here.
Stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's down and away.
Giddy up on that sinker, 2-2.
Two outs.
Reynolds hits it hard to left. Rosarena will run it down. Another good timing out. Love to see it.
Gets 6 shutout innings for him out there now.
All right.
No score.
We are getting shafted. Let's go bottom of the sixth here. Still 0-0. We're starting to hit the ball harder. Just got to stop hitting it to people now.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Randy Rosarena.
We will get the bullpen kind of stretching a little bit. I really don't know who we're going to go with here. Here's a Rosarena.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Got a rally cat in here. Maybe that'll help.
And a swing and a bouncer, foul of first.
Foul ball, 0-2. That pitch speed mix has really helped. How do you foul that off?
And it stays 0-2.
How did you foul that off? Hi. Hi, how are you? Okay. Ooh, umpire calls the low strike on Randy. 9 Ks for Skeens. We'll take it.
Victor Caratini, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
And here is Victor.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, I'm not saying Victor Carantini is not a threat. He is. But compared to the power of the other team, or the other parts of his team, he's got the least amount of power. Ooh, so he's going to sting that one right at Conine. 2 down. All right, I'm going to get this cat out of here. Come on, Bootsy. Oh, come on, Boots, Boots. Want to say hi, Boots, Boots? Want to say hi, Boots, Boots? There's a Bootsy. Go play. Love that cat, but he just gets in the way. All right, that ball was hit pretty hard. Nice job by Conine. 2 quick outs.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next Twin up to hit.
All right, Jazz.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That clips
Now, how far do we let Skeens go?
2 down,
That's the
nobody
question.
out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oof.
Misses outside. 1-1.
1 ball and 1 strike. Jazz pops him up. Cruz running after it. And Cruz will grab it.
So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score.
Someone's got to blink. And the Twins are going to the pen first.
Griffin Jacks.
This Twins bullpen's also very good. Here's Griffin Jacks. 1 reliever of the year in 26.
O'Neal Cruz digs
The Lopez
in now.
day is done. There's the opponent's bullpen. They got a lot of starters in their bullpen because the game loves to do this, but they've got some nice people in this bullpen. You know, Jorge Alcala, Cole Sands, Jason Adam, Johan Duran is the closer. He was very good this year. I mean, Eric Fetty's a starter. He's been converted to a long reliever, and I kind of understand that. And Simeon Woods Richardson is also that type of pitcher. But I got Adam warming up right now. So the bullpen is officially in play here in the 7th. Let's check out Griffin Jacks. He's 32 years old. He's an 85 overall righty. Sweeper, 4-seam change, sinker, and 12-6 curve. His stats look amazing. His numbers look great as well. 69 games this season. Not going to say it. 80 innings pitched. Only giving up 8 home runs with a 2.59 ERA. And this is not true. He has not faced us this season. So, free agent at the end of the year. Once again, good reliever. And Cruz swings at the first pitch again.
Fires to first on the run.
Good old good timing down the middle, results in an out because the show. Timing doesn't matter. Nice play by Jazz, 1 pitch, 1 out. Really don't like Apple TV for baseball games. Yeah, I don't either. I like the little music they play. That little weird beat music. I do like it.
There's a strike. Jacks, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. And a curve misses outside.
1-1 to Indy.
And 1-1.
Which game are you watching, Gabe? Ooh, that went way up there. 2-1 to Indy.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cole Sands preparing to come on.
Jason Adam on the right, Cole Sands on the left. We also have people warming up as well, but that's just in case. Man, just make a mistake pitch. Come on.
2-2.
Two and 2 to Indy.
1 down, base is empty.
Inside.
And the sweeper is off.
Delay, you're watching your game. Oh, okay, so the entertainment quality is about the same. That's such a good sweeper. As Indy will ground out. 2 down.
And that quickly 2 away.
We've got to do something here.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Here's Conine. Stop swinging at that.
And first offering is fouled off.
Good timing. Love to see it.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Griffin versus Griffin. Can never hit that pitch. Ever, ever, ever. Even if I had Barry Bonds. Ever, ever, ever. Yep.
Cut on and missed.
Yep.
And it's a
Yep.
strikeout.
Yep. Yep.
And
Conine, you're just not it, man. You are not it. Bottom 7th we go.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game.
So Pablo Lopez's day is done. 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks, and no walks. Skeens is going to go back out there. He's been good. What's up, Cody? Anytime about the same as in good or bad, that's up to you. That's for you to decide. There's our first slider of the game.
It's 1-0. That one at the
He's still
knees for a
throwing
strike.
strikes. You know, he's at 75 pitches. I don't think this may be his last inning. Ground ball.
Ground to third,
Foul ball.
And that's a foul ball.
Hopefully that went foul. 1-2 to Carlos Correa.
The 1-2.
Ground ball.
Swinging
Cruz.
ground ball up the middle.
Nice play. Gets Correa one down.
That takes care of Correa.
Oh, no. I meant comparing my broadcast to the Apple
Lewis,
broadcast.
the next
Nothing
to
against the
hit.
Orioles. No, no, no. Nothing against him.
0-1.
Wow, still not a swing, huh? Falls across the plate. Not a swing. 1-1. I doubt that. Woo! 1-2.
Is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such
80
a
pitches total for
devastating
Skeens here in the
pitch. You don't wanna
7th.
get beat by the inside fastball.
He's
So
been
you
exactly as
trigger it,
advertised.
and
He's given
by
up
the
one
time
hit,
it's
and it's
there,
been to
it's
Royce
out of the
Lewis.
swing.
Here's the 1-2. Popped him up.
This one in the air.
Rodriguez looking for it.
Rodriguez under it. He's
got it.
And there's 2
Two down. Wish I could interview the players while the play's going on.
Matt Wallner now at the plate.
Matt Wallner. I feel a little nervous about pitching to him a third time.
There's a
He's
strike.
painting that corner. 0-1. Paul Skeens.
Strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something
First
in the
pitch
zone
strike,
first
90%
pitch. So
of
if
the
you're a
time.
hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success.
Love to see
on
that.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That one is
Doesn't get the
upstairs.
call. 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses,
I don't want to
outside
pitch
strike
inside.
zone,
Like,
which
that
is
vision's
exactly what a
32,
pitcher
but if he
wants.
connects, man, he's going to connect. Man, 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, there's some
Yeah.
out there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk.
That'd be
if you
funny
will.
if we saw that. Ooh, that was kind of a mistake pitch. 2-2. He was looking for something
This
else.
guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
He wants a curveball. I don't feel good about a curveball here.
2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
One hundo. Two to Wallner. Fly ball, center field. Simpson barely has to move.
Corrals it. That is the inning.
7 innings in the books. That might be it for Schemes.
On the mound with 7 shutout innings.
Got a bunch of lefties coming up. We'll probably go to the pen for the 8th. Let's go to the 8th. No score. Anyone else surprised? I'm not surprised.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
We may get him to face Buxton. Yeah, we're going to bring Joey Wentz in the next inning. All right, here's Horwitz.
Fouled off. He was late.
That was a mistake, and we were very late on that. Howitzer shot would be nice here. That was the pitch to do it. Somehow missed that one. 2 mistake pitches, and we just cannot get it. Adam is still warming up. Good timing. Love to see it. Heads up. Horwitz is going to get plunked. And we're absolutely going to go to a pinch runner here. We're going to bring in... I'm going to hate to take him out, but we're going to bring in Cook here.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Billy Cook. Josh Palacios.
There's Palacios.
Will hit next.
Now, Cook has a lot of speed, but his stealing is not great.
And that's way high.
1-0. Griffin Jacks is quick to the plate as well, so we're not necessarily going to steal here. I really wish he would have missed that. I really wish I would have missed that.
And a count 1-2.
1-2 to Palacios.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here.
Does Griffin have the... He does not. Okay. I don't think we're going to steal here. He's shaking off something. Here's the 1-2.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
And there goes Cook as that ball's going to drop in. Cook running on the play. We'll get to third. First and third. Nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start.
Good at bat by Palacios.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed
And we're
balanced
actually
through the
going to make
entire
another
swing and
change
just
here.
launched that one into center. Now a huge at bat.
We're going to make another change here. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, okay? I love Hayes to death. We're going to bring in Vargas.
So now a pinch hitter.
His 99 clutch. That was such a nice piece of base running. Infield in.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Come on, guys. We've got to get a run here. Don't hit it directly to somebody. Outside, 1-1 to Vargas.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And 1-2.
That's not what I expected him to throw there. 1-2.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
On on the ground.
Vargas, they're going to throw home. No, they're not. They're going for the double play, and they throw it away. A run will score. Pirates get the lead on a infield gaff there. He was going to throw it home, but decided not to. Okay, let's look at that again. That's unbelievable. That's seriously unbelievable here. So did he just not have a play? That's Correa at short. And he was going on contact. I wanted him to go on contact. Yeah, he was dead to rights, man. I really don't know why he didn't throw it home. That's a mental blunder. And that's the third one we've seen from this Twins infield tonight. But unlike the other two, this one cost them a run. Billy Cook making all the difference there. Nice job by Vargas. We got a lead now. Here's Simpson.
Yeah, the batter now, Chandler Simpson.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's ball one.
That's seriously unbelievable. I don't know what to say to that. We were dead to rights, man. We were absolutely dead to rights.
And it's second. Outside
That's the
low.
third mental error.
2-0.
We had the error, hold on. And Simpson, center field, that's going to drop in. We're going to wave around Vargas. The throw from Buxton will not be in time. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Chandler Simpson getting it done again. Attaboy, we just had to break through. And that's going to be it for Griffin Jacks. Are they going to bring in Duran here? Let's see who the Twins are going to go to. It is not Duran. Cole Sands. How about this 8th inning by your Pirates? Good at bats all around. And like I said, the third mental error by the Twins infield tonight. We had the infield hit by Reynolds because of Royce Lewis bumbling the ball at third. We had Jazz Chisholm that kind of bumbled the ball at second, still got the out. And now we got the shortstop, Carlos Correa, that could have thrown Billy Cook out at home. Decided to try to go for a double play and just couldn't do it.
One down.
So let's check out Cole Sands here. A 29-year-old righty, 78 overall, cutter, fastball, splitter, slurve, and a sinker. Another piece of this excellent Twins bullpen. That's unbelievable.
Now the number
Nick
2
Gonzalez
hitter.
here.
Nick
0 for 3, Simpson at
0
first.
for 3 in this one.
You got to think we're going to be running here.
Sands, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a splitter.
Now it's just, do we run on this pitch or do we wait?
2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game 1.
I'm glad we waited.
Close one doesn't get the call.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Not a big arm behind the plate. I think they're aware we're going to steal, though. Did he try it anyway? 1-1 to Nick Gonzalez.
Runner on the go.
There he goes. And nice job by Nick Gonzalez. He's going to swing and miss. But Simpson will take second on the play. Keep that pressure on. Glad we weren't called for interference there. Gonzalez down the line. Foul.
Just foul. 1 out, the runner at second here in game 1 of the World Series.
And Gonzalez stings at left field. Rosarena will glove it. I thought about tagging, but we did not. 0 for 4 day for Nick Gonzalez. And here comes Reynolds.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, boy.
1 for 3.
And Reynolds, oh, nice play by Lewis. He just snags that. Another good timing out. Love to see it. But hey, the Pirates, we break through some risky calls, risky subs. Pays dividends. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 8th we go. Buxton, Naylor, and Larnach. We are going to let Skeens face Buxton, and then we're going to bring in Wentz. I think that's what we're going to do here.
And there's a foul ball.
Skeens has been excellent. No surprise, though, that he's been good. One ball, one strike. Oh, boy.
And a foul ball.
That's 2 sweepers that went down the middle. I think we're done with the sweeper here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Byron Buxton. Here's the pitch from Skeens. He struck him out. 100 on pitch 91. 10th strikeout for Skeens. That's going to be it. Let's go to the bullpen. Let's go to the bullpen. We're going to bring in Joey Wentz over A.J. Puck. Sandy Alomar Jr. out of the pen. Round of applause for Skeens. Should leave a like on the video for Paul Skeens, am I right? Or don't. That's up to you. Well done, our ace, as advertised. Now we need the bullpen to hold that out. You just got to get 5 outs.
Late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Joey Wentz coming in. He's been good this postseason. See what he can do against Naylor. And Larnach is on deck.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Still a dangerous hitter. Swing and a miss, 96. Oh, this will be a huge Game 1 win. If we can hold this lead.
1 down, base is empty.
Fly ball right field, Conine, not going to get it. And Naylor's going to get a little blooper hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up.
Think about putting Cook out there.
Quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Naylor's still a good hitter.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luke
Okay. Luke Keishel, the righty, coming in. This makes sense. This makes sense. At 63-51. Only 14 games played this season. I wonder if he was a September call-up. We'll see. Gameplay does not change. Game plan. Just make your pitches. Make your pitches. That's all we want. Rosarena is on deck. And Carantini. It still would make sense to keep a lefty in here.
Naylor over at first with 1 away.
They're not really a threat to steal. Good stop by Indy behind the plate. His defense has gotten a little better.
Behind the plate there. Tying run at the plate.
At a baby. Good changeup. 1-2 to Luke Keeschel. Twins made a smart move here. We're at a disadvantage in this at bat. Here's the 1-2. And he gets Keeschel on the fastball. 2 down here in the 8th inning.
Which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire
Nice
field.
job.
Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So 2 down now. And
Now
here
we've got
is
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
He cannot bring anybody in yet, so we're going to have to face him. We don't hang it, he can't bang it. Just remember that. 0-1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. This will be Joey Wentz's last hitter, whether it be the final out or he gives up a hit of some kind.
That one
0-2.
And it's 0-2.
One more good pitch. One more good pitch.
Their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
No dice. 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees.
Yes, that
there.
was a ball
You could
win.
see
Don't
him
worry.
asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to
Did
move
that
on
miss
to the
by
next
like a
pitch.
long shot?
The tying run at the plate.
Up the middle, Cruz doesn't flip it in time. First and second, 2 down.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Now we got to deal with
Catcher comes up to
Caratini.
hit. Victor Caratini.
Man, I got to keep him in. Runner in scoring position now. So we're going to set Moretta down. Holderman would be the guy. Let's have a mound visit. He still made good pitches. Just need to be cautious here. Swing and a miss by Carantini. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a lineout. 82 contact, 39 power.
First and second, 2 down.
Make your pitches carefully.
And takes low for ball 1.
Oh, sorry, 49 clutch because there's runner in scoring position. Popped him up. Cook over by the dugout. Will that stay in play? It will.
Makes the grab. And
Joey
that's
Wentz
the
gets the job done. You're going to the wrong dugout,
So a
Caratini.
job well done from the Buccos bullpen. We're on to the ninth.
All right, guys, 8 innings in the books. Well
It's the
done by
Pirates
Wentz.
2 and the Twins
Crunch
9.
time here in Game 1 of the World Series.
We're back.
And we
It's
are
the
going to
top of the
face
ninth.
Alcala.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
Yeah, according to my latest analytics, 38% of the people that watch me put me up on TV. So, hey, if you're that 38%, you're insane.
Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Really
0
makes
for
me
3
curb my
with 2
language.
groundouts and a strikeout.
All right, let's sit Holderman down. We'll keep him ready and waiting. David Bednar ready to come in. Let's check out Jorge Alcala. 31-year-old, 77 overall righty. Another high hits per 9 character. 4-seam slider change and a sinker. I'm telling you, man, this Twins bullpen, there is no weakness in this Twins bullpen.
And first off,
Here's Cruz.
off.
What's up, Amish? And Cruz. Oh, what a play by Correa. Nice throw. Gets him.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me,
Cruz has been out on 3 pitches, all on down the middle, all on good timing. Cruz is just hitting a bad luck streak now. Nice play by Correa. And he nails out Cruz. And Andy swings at the first pitch. That'll get into left field.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There's his second hit of the game, I believe.
Easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump.
Attaboy.
Those small moments can be costly.
Griffin Conine, the next Pirate to hit.
Here's Conine.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Correa doing Correa things, yeah. Made a little bit of a mental error in the 7th inning. Really made up for it, though, with that play. Conine up the middle. That'll get through. Indy will stop at second. First and second, 1 down. Pirates want another run.
Second, 2 on with 1 away. And here is Billy Cook.
And here's Billy.
Pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here.
Now, Billy Cook has taken some batting practice, you know, between the Championship Series and the World Series, and the hitting coach suggested him changing his stance a little bit, so he's got a little bit of a different stance.
2 on, 1 out.
Gonna see if it helps out at all.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-2.
Time is called here in a
So he came in to pinch run for Spencer Horwitz in the 7th inning.
Ball
100. Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away.
Billy Cook a little more straightened up. That ball tattooed. Center field, Buxton will glove it, and Indy wants third. Here's the throw by Buxton. That was close. Not in time.
Moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Now we'll see if
That was close.
There pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Here's Palacios.
We'll see what happens.
Insurance run 90 feet away.
Palacios, the next to hit, takes
Slider gets
outside.
away from Alcala. Got David Bednar ready. He's got the top of the lineup, dude. Woo.
Swing and a high fly.
Palacios hits that really hard. Left center field, but Buxton's out there. He's going to run that down.
Makes the play.
Nothing's gotten by Buxton tonight. All right, guys. Bottom of the 9th. Game 1 of the World Series. We need to steal one on the road here. Twins have the top of their lineup. Let's bring in David Bednar. Let's see if we can put him to sleep.
Closer to try and finish off game 1. David Bednar.
5 for 5 and saves this postseason. Your reliever of the year for the National League.
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now.
Well, these
All right, let me
fans
think here.
definitely wanna get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a
Don't really
base runner
have
on.
anybody here. Move him to first. $73.75. We're gonna move Cook to left. We're going to take Palacios and put Rodriguez there. And then we're going to bring Bart in. We're going to bring Bart in for, obviously, Palacios.
Now into the ball game on defense, Joey Bart. He takes over behind the plate.
All right, so let's make sure I have this correct. All right, we still have Vargas at third. That's fine. I'm not too upset about that. Cruz is at short. Gonzalez second. Andy's going to play first. He's got good fielding there. Conine, we got Cook in left, Chandler in center, and Conine in right. So, very good arm strengths around the outfield. Joey Bart, a little bit of a sacrifice behind the plate. Let's see what we got here. Ninth inning underway. Here's Chisholm. He's probably happy to see somebody that's not named Paul Skeens.
And that's outside.
Come on, David.
Just
I really needed that. He hasn't been calling that the whole game, though. To be fair. He hasn't been calling that for either side. We're getting more of a other side of the batter's box strike zone. Ooh, that was down the middle.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Jazz fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know where he wants this. Attaboy, 97. One down here in the 9th inning.
Saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good
Let's
day as
go,
a manager
Bucks.
or the pitching
Let's
coach to
go,
hand the ball
Bucks.
off to multiple
Let's
arms
go,
and get
Bucks.
stability from all of their performances.
Attaboy.
He's 2 outs away. Now
Still doesn't get any
Correa
easier. Here's Correa. You don't hang it, they can't bang it. You know.
edge of the zone for a strike. Going one.
The umpire has had a little bit of an extended strike zone near the bottom of the zone and in the right-handed batter's box. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. The thing is, Correa knows how to hit. So that's the problem. No doubt, right?
Next offering is outside.
1-1.
Combined 1 for 9, the top 3 for the Twins tonight.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, that's not a good time to call that a ball. Okay, 2-1. Yeah, Jazz is on the Twins. This lineup the Twins have are ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Just ignore the averages. This team won 105 games. This is the 3rd straight year they've made the World Series. This is a good team. So, even Victor Caratini's a good catcher. Ground ball up the middle.
Ball base knock.
Correa's on base.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any
Here's
sort
Lewis.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's
Came into the game with a
third baseman,
.071
Royce
average in the postseason.
Lewis.
Has a hit tonight.
quickly here with one swing.
Double play would be great. I need the defense ready.
Check swing, and he went. That's
0-1.
With the tying run at the
First
plate
time
for
we've
the
been here
last
since
half of inning number
1979. Ground ball, Vargas over to second for one, over for two, double play. Pirates take game one here in Minnesota. Woo! Our pitching held out. Skeens will get the win. Bullpen did their job. Game one goes to the Pirates, baby. What a game. Of course it was low scoring because it's me playing. But Pablo Lopez, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks. We'll look at that in a second.
2-0 your final here in this one.
Yeah, you're not banned. Final score, Pirates 2, Twins 0. I got to say, Paul Skeens will get the win. Jax with the loss. Bednar with a 6th save. A big thing in the game here, right? Want to talk about the defense for a quick second. Just a quick little second. There's some of the highlights. There's really not a lot of highlights. You know, there was a hit by Royce Lewis. Simpson gets on base. Correa with this nice diving play to get O'Neal Cruz. He had to get rid of that quickly. Nice play by Cruz. David Bednar comes in and closes the door. I want to highlight the defense for the Twins for a split second, okay? The outfield for the Twins was fantastic. I think it's safe to say. But I do want to highlight the fact that we go back to the 7th inning real quick. As there's the double play to end the game. We go back to the 7th inning. Whoops, wrong one. Is it the 7th inning? I thought it was... No, it's the 8th inning. So this is the one I'm talking about here. So nobody out, runners on the corners. Or actually, you know what? Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. So Horwitz starts off the 7th inning, okay? Gets plunked by the pitch. Just a pitch that got away. So he's on first base. We make a substitution. We put Billy Cook in. Right? Not necessarily going to steal, but we want the speed. Now, it just so happens that we put on a hit and run here with Palacios. And Palacios hits it to the perfect spot. Buxton wasn't going to get it. Cook goes from first to third on the play. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Next hitter, we made a substitution here. We took out Hayes, I believe, here. And we put in Ildemaro Vargas. 99 clutch. We just wanted him to make contact, and we didn't want him to hit it directly to an infielder. That's all we wanted of him. 2 strikes. He gets this pitch. Hits it right to Correa. Right? Hits it to Correa. Has the ball. There's Billy Cook right there. But this is where the mental lapse comes in. Right? This is where the error or the mistake happened. He goes to throw it home, but chooses not to. Instead, they try to get a double play on it. Gets the out at second. Ends up throwing it away. Chaz throws it away. And Vargas gets second on the play. So once again, still 1 out. 1 run is in. Makes it 1-0 at that point. Next up is Chandler Simpson. That's Vargas at second base. Gets a good pitch. Hits it near the same area that Palacios hits it. And that error that was made cost them another run. There goes Vargas in. Simpson gets his 4th run of the postseason. And that was the difference. The mental lapse of the Twins infield in game 1 cost them the game. The pitching was outstanding. The outfielders were outstanding. But we got what I just showed you, not to mention the 2 bobbles by Royce Lewis earlier in the game and Jazz Chisholm, cost the Twins the game. And now because of that, we're up 1-0 going into the next episode where it's going to be an elimination game, whether it's going to be for us or for them. So player of the game, by the way, Paul Skeen, 7 1/3, 1 hit, 10 strikeouts, no walks, no run runs. I just wanted to break that down because that's the key point. That was the point of the game that turned it around. If Correa would have thrown home there, he would have had Cook. Billy would have been cooked, if you would say. But he didn't. They, for some reason, went for a double play. Now, I don't know if he just didn't think he had a play, which I disagree. I think he had more than a play. But there you go. There's why we won 2-0 right there. And we already know about our bullpen, how good it was, how good the pitching has been for us. It's part of the reason we're here. I don't think we're here because of our hitting. We're here because of our pitching. And our pitching came up clutch. Game 1 win for the Bucks. Next episode will be, like I said, elimination game. Chances are it's going to be in Pittsburgh. Don't know who's going because I don't know which game it is going to be. I don't reload stuff, so after the stream's over, I'm going to sim it up until an elimination game, and that's what we'll pick up in the next episode. So, if you want to be here for that, like the video, subscribe, be here for the next episode. I appreciate you guys being here now, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that nice little breakdown. Very amateurish, but I thought it was okay. Woo! I'm sweaty. I'll be honest, I'm sweaty. I'm going to get on out of here. See you guys in the next episode. And until next time, raise it, baby. Buccos in the World Series.